welcome back to the MSP Iceberg series. Thank you guys so much for the amount of support I've been getting on it. It means a lot to me considering these videos take a lot of time to make. So thank you for that. This one, you may have already noticed a little something on my Movie Star Planet account that I said I was going to talk about today, and it's being scammed. We're going to talk about scams. How many scams are really on this fucking game? Because there's a lot, and I fell for one. And what you should do if you get scammed, right? Okay, because this pisses me off. This pisses me off a little bit because I was trying to do something nice for my girlfriend. Backtracking right now. When I got into this suntan account, I was trying to do something nice for my girlfriend. I like to buy my girlfriend things all the fucking time. I have a really hard time not buying things for my girlfriend, because that's just who I am as a person. So I saw this account was being for sale. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. It was super cheap. I was like, okay, like, let me do this. So I get it, whatever. The person is having a hard time changing the email. I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. Like, Movie Star Planet, like, it's glitchy. Like, it doesn't work very well half the time. Like, it's whatever. I'll just try again later. And I keep trying, and it doesn't work. I'm like, okay, this is weird. Right? I get a week VIP on that account because I'm like, well, I'll either have a receipt to get back into it, she'll have a week VIP, or I can get that account permanently banned when they take it back from me if I end up being scammed. So I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. They message me on Twitter again, and they're saying that they're selling another account. And I'm like, oh, I've heard of this account. I didn't know you owned it. And they're like, oh yeah, this person sold it to me. And I'm like, that doesn't seem right, but okay. And I'm a little stupid, and I like to test things out because I wanted to see if they were lying or not. So I go ahead, I'm like, okay, I'll buy the account. I go to buy the account, and then they delete their fucking Twitter account. They delete their Twitter account, they block me on literally everything, including Movie Star Planet. And I go on a Movie Star Planet, I'm like, hey, this person's a scammer, and they start getting gagged by you guys. Like, everybody who commented on their stuff, it was so funny. I read most of it, or as much as I could, because I'm banned, or not banned, I'm blocked by them. So I had to like go onto my alt account, or if one of my friends were to comment on their guest book, I could click on it and then go to their guest book and it would show me it, and I thought that was really funny. And then they started deleting everything, and they haven't been on since that night that I refunded the VIP, and it doesn't look like they're VIP anymore. Like, if you go and you like search them up, it doesn't say that they're VIP. So I'm like, Yeah, it's just kind of funny because it gave me the motivation to make this video because I've been working so much. I just want to put that out there that these videos will never have a consistent schedule for when they come out, because I'm a working girl. I work a lot. I only have 2 days off a week. And also my girlfriend just moved in with me. But yeah, these videos will never be consistent. They'll come out when they come out because some take more effort than others, and like some are way more serious. Like this one's kind of serious, let's be real, because like if you're getting scammed of money like I did, you want to know what to do, but it's not like one of the creepy, dark, serious, or we talk about something like really grim and like disgusting. Like, this is kind of a little shits and giggles, not gonna lie, but it's okay. The first thing I want to get into is the red flags of scams, what they kind of look like, how to know if that person you're trying to trade with is a scammer or trying to buy something from or sell it to, because honestly, somebody you're trying to sell something to could also be a scammer. So let's look at that. What I personally do, I don't rare trade. I never have rare traded. I've sold some sets before. I've never bought any sets or anything. But if you're trying to rare trade, I would always see if that person has a mobile guest book, like art book, because I know that you can't go into the guest book on mobile. So you could do that, or you could look at their actual guest book. You also want to look up their username in the search, because people, if that person is a big scammer, people will make scam accounts and be like, blah 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 is a scam or whatever. If you're on Discord, you also want to look up their username on like Discord servers to see if they're part of a scam list or a scam free list. I know some servers have both, So you just kind of want to look into that. The person who sends the money usually goes first. If they're denying a middleman, then that is most likely a scam, as long as you're using a trustworthy middleman. You could do like a half and half thing, but if you do that, you may be scammed out of half the amount that they're asking you for. So I would be very careful with half and half, because like, I don't know, I guess it works out sometimes, but to me it just seems like an easy way to get half the money you're trying to ask for. If you are selling an account and this person wants to go on the account and look around, 9 times out of 10 they are going to try to hack you. I know there is an exploit out there somewhere that I don't have access to, but I know some people do, that can change the email if you just have the password. You want to be careful of that, because they could just rip that account right from you when you're just trying to be nice and like let them look at it. If a person's trying to sell you the account and they're trying to say that they don't have receipts for the account, that's most likely a lie, unless that account has been passed around. If you don't know, receipts can help you get your account back if it gets hacked. So if you have access to these receipts, you just send them to Movie Star Plan and be like, give me my account back, and they'll basically give it back to you. It's not always that easy though, but usually that's how it works out. Like I said, I've never rare traded, so it's kind of hard for me to tell if people are like scamming value or being like it's non-spawn when it's spawn. So I'm not the best person to talk about that. I'm sure a lot of you already know the difference. I think part of the spawn and non-spawn difference is like where it shows up in their inventory, because it has to be like chronologically correct or something. I don't really know. I feel like there's a lot of big rare traders, but like I said, I have no idea. So you could probably talk to them, you know, the big rare traders that are scam free and like popular and stuff. Rare trading is a big thing in this game anyway, so I'm sure there's a ton of people who know the difference between the different values and spawn and non-spawn and the values of that. And like, I think color depends a lot, because there's certain colors that people look for a lot too. So I don't really know, to be honest. Okay, so now that we've talked about like the red flags and scams, let's talk about what happens if you do get scammed. Like, what do you do from there? I know you're gonna be upset. It's okay, it happens to a lot of people, which sucks, and is definitely bringing the community down, and is why this has made it to the iceberg. So let's talk about what you can do from there and ways you can get your stuff back, basically. So first, you always want to immediately, if you sent that person money, always immediately, no matter what platform you sent it to them, you're obviously gonna mark it as a scam in that platform. So Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever. You're going to mark it as a scam, and the first thing it's gonna do for you is request a refund from the person you got scammed from. Now, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna refund you. However, some of them may be intimidated by the fact that it's trying to ask for a refund, that they might refund you. If that doesn't work, the application that you are refunding on will look into it being a scam, and it may end up forcing the refund, which will take the funds out of that person's account and refund you that way. They also could get permanently IP banned from that, so it just kind of depends on how long it takes. Usually it takes like a week, to be honest, to get it all figured out, but it's okay. If you're really desperate and you need that money right now, you should call your bank and dispute that purchase. It will send you the money back like immediately. You will get your money back. It's really simple, as long as you're not intimidated by calling your bank like I am. So next, you want to spread the word that that person is a scammer. You need to spread the word, honey, or else nobody's gonna know. You don't want other people to fall for the same thing that you just did, right? Like, we're all in this together. So you need to spread the word that that person's a scammer, whether you make it art book, you make a status, you go and freaking attack them on Twitter, whatever it is. They're a scammer, they deserve to be called out. So that is exactly what you're gonna do. You are gonna spread the word so it doesn't happen again, so they don't think they can keep getting away with it, because that is not how this is about to go down. However, if they scammed you out of, let's say, a rare, 9 times out of 10 they block you. You can reach out on an alt account and be like, I am literally going to freaking expose the crap out of you if you don't give that back to me right now. Sometimes I'll do it. Sometimes I'll give it back. You just gotta threaten them a little bit. Most times they'll just block you again though, I'm not gonna lie. And that's when you make that art book, you make whatever. Sometimes they will get so scared by the fact that they are being called out that they will give it back. But there are other people who do not give a F at all. So they will probably not give it back. Now, when you get scammed out of a rare, it is harder to get it back than when you get scammed out of money, because money is a real life currency. A rare is a pixel on a video game. Which is why if you really, really hold value to these rares, you need to be very careful when you are trading them, because you never know if this is going to be the outcome, okay? Now, let's say you get scammed out of an account. Like, you were trading or selling an account to somebody, you did like split pay, or you even went first for some reason, which you should never do if you're trading an account, and they took the account and now you don't have the email on there and the password's changed or whatever. You need to dig up the VIP receipts for that. Even if you're not sure if those are the VIP receipts for that account, you are going to send every single one you have to Movie Star Planet in hopes that it's one of them, and you are going to email them and be like, help me, I lost access. Don't say you got hacked, because they'll be like, hacking isn't possible. Like, okay, like we haven't seen that happen so many times, but whatever. Even Movie Star Planet themselves got hacked and we all got that stupid email, but that's fine. You need to say that you lost access to it. Do not say you were hacked, because they're gonna be like, me. You need to actually say you lost access, because that's how you'll end up getting it back. If there's absolutely no way, like you only have one receipt, and there's no way you're gonna get it back, and you're just like, fuck this fucking account, like whatever. Like you got scammed like I did, like you bought the week VIP on the account and then they took it back, right? You go in to wherever you bought that, whether it's through your card, like you bought it like on desktop, or if you bought it on your phone, it's so much easier, and you will refund it. For me, I bought it on my phone, so I did report a problem.apple and then I refunded it, and then it's like an instant ban on the account. It is a permanent instant ban once that goes through. So if you're feeling really petty like I was, you could do that. I kind of feel bad about it though, because the person who owns Suntan right now isn't the original owner. Like the person who owned it before that person reached out to me and was like, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, oh god, I totally just got your account permanently banned, but that's fine. I'm not sure how it works on like Android or anything like that. I'm sure if you bought it online through your card, you can just dispute the purchase through your card, through your bank. And I'm sure Android probably has like a similar like report a problem for you to go and refund something that you didn't mean to purchase. And these are all like foolproof, like if you do them, you're gonna get everything you lost back and all that stuff. It's like ways to try to get it back, but honestly, sometimes you just need to let it go. Like it really sucks, especially if it's like out of real life money, because most of us who get scammed out of real life money have a job, and like whenever I spend money or anything like that, I'm like, okay, this would have taken me like 3 hours at work to go make back or whatever, and so I'm like, damn, that's like what, like I don't remember. It was like 2 hours of work, which isn't a lot, but it's more money that I could have had in my hand right now. So honestly, as a whole, I think the rare trading community is one of the things that keeps us alive. Now, when it comes to selling accounts, I used to be real into that in like 2021. It's 2024 now. I don't really know. Obviously, I tried to do it to, you know, get something nice for my girlfriend, but this is exactly why I stopped trying to be in that community, because everybody just likes to scam everybody out of real life money. I think it's important for the rare trading community to get less toxic with all the scamming, because it's Movie Star Planet and it's just pixels on a dead game, and honestly in like 3 years it might not even be worth anything at all. I also think it's kind of funny how when you go into like art books now, most of the art books that are like in the recent, you can never find an actual art book. There's always just rare trading art books, and half of the things that end up getting on the top page are like diamond pack giveaways. I love the rare trading community, but I feel like it, like when it gets to the top like that, it covers up all the creative art books that people spend literally hours on. And I know that some of those rare trading art books are really elaborate and really cute and decorative, but some of them are just slapped on like a blank slab, and that's fine, but I think that some people deserve getting their art book to the top more than others. Especially when you can see the amount of time it took them to make it, and it's still like, it gets like 60 loves or likes or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, that's sad. I don't know. I just remember in like 2016, nobody was really rare trading. Rare week was still a thing, but rare trading was like kind of lower, you know? And now it's like one of the main reasons some people log into the game. I'm like, well, if you want to hear me ramble about another MSP topic for a certain amount of time, you can go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I'll make another one soon. Make sure you go comment in Suntan's guest book something a little funny, and maybe pet coins too. I forgot which pet coins it is. I'll put it on the screen, but they're also a scammer, and I low-key think they're the same person, but that's a story for a different time, I think. Go ahead and comment some other scammers too for me to leave a lovely comment in their guest book about how they are a scammer and how low that is, because come on. It's 2024, let's wrap it up. Like, come on, it's boring, it's corny, move on. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys whenever I post again. I have no idea when that will be. I'm so sorry. Goodbye.